Hey, it's Matthew Ferry. I am so excited that you are going to do a little recap with me on the 15 strategies. Now, look, whether you've done the 15 strategies once or twice or 3 times, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that it is one of the coolest e-courses that I've done out there. It gives you 15 very solid, immediately usable techniques that you can do to get yourself inspired and in action. You know, this is the stuff that I do with my coaching clients. So if I've got a client that is, maybe they're a little bit off track, maybe they're in a little bit of a slump, or they're not really producing at the level that they want, then we do one of these 15 strategies, and I just keep doing it. I'll do one strategy after another until I get them back into that momentum and that energy again. So I wanted to highlight 3 of my favorites, 3 things that I think you can do right now to get yourself into a great groove, get your energy moving, get yourself inspired again and back in action. The first one is the prophecy letter. Now, the prophecy letter doesn't matter what time of year it is. What you do is you just think 12 months out. You visualize 12 months out. What do I want my life to be? If my life was amazing 12 months from now, if my life was blowing me away 12 months from now, well, what would that be like? And I want you to write in, maybe you write, Dear Matthew, oh my God, you're not going to believe how amazing my life is. And I want you to be enthusiastic. I want the writing to be at this fever pitch, like you are just so thrilled, so energized, so pumped up that you can't even stand it. I want you to write to me about your physical body a year from now, and write it as if it's already happened. Dear Matthew, my body is looking so amazing. You aren't going to believe it, right? And you're going to write it as if it's already true. I want you to write physical body. I want you to talk about your mindset, your spirituality, your family relationships, your spousal or lover relationship. Tell me about your business. Tell me about your personal finances. I want to hear about the recreation and the fun things you're doing. I want to hear about your social life, and I want to hear about the contributions that you're making. So if you write in all those categories and you write it like it's already true, and really writing in like a fever pitch kind of way where you're just enthusiastic about your life. Oh my God, so amazing, right? Just really using lots of energy in the way that you describe it, you'll get a huge burst of energy out of the process yourself. Now, here's the exciting news. I do this all the time with my clients. There's sometimes I do it in July, sometimes I do it in August, sometimes I do it in February. It doesn't matter. We just do 12 months out. And what happens is usually 70% of what people write in their video or write in their prophecy letter comes true. 70%. So I want you to think big. I want you to think huge. I want you to put amazing things in there, because when you do, some good stuff is going to happen. So write yourself a prophecy letter ASAP. Second thing that I'd like you to do is Trevor's visualizing game. Now, I made this up when my son Trevor, who is now 16, was 4 years old. And I wanted to teach him how do you actually manifest things into reality, because he, he's brand new. I wanted to have him know at age 4 that what he thought about actually turns into reality. So the way that I taught him was we just picked small, silly things. I would say, Trevor, what do you want to see? And he'd say, I want to see a butterfly. And we'd visualize a butterfly. And then, a day or 2 or 3 days later, all of a sudden a butterfly would be there. And we'd be like, Daddy, there it is. And, it would be on, maybe it's on somebody's shirt, or maybe it was an earring, or maybe it was a live butterfly, or maybe it was a picture, or maybe it was on TV, maybe it was in a book. Doesn't matter. It manifested. What he thought about turned into his reality. I want you to do the same thing. Small, silly things that make no difference whatsoever. What about manifesting a pink pen? Now, why a pink pen? Because, most pens are kind of white or black, or, they're blue. You're not too many pink pens out there in the world, though they're out there, but it's just not common. And I want you to do things that are a little less common so you can really start to get clear. I thought about it, bam, it came. Now, I don't want you to get caught up in the time frame. It may take a few days, it may take a week, who knows how long it's going to take. When I was teaching Trevor, we kept doing more and more stuff, and one day he said, I want to visualize a golden eagle. And I was like, okay, a golden eagle. So we visualized a golden eagle. And then I was like, oh my God, a golden eagle. I live in Newport Beach, California. How are we going to have a golden eagle? appear, right? I started to freak out. I started to get concerned. I started to think, oh, I'm going to ruin him. Now we're not going to see a golden eagle. Then he's going to think it doesn't work. And then I want him to have this skill. I want him to have this knowledge, right? I started worrying and doubting. Well, guess what? It took longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer for it to come because of my misalignment. I wasn't aligned. I don't want you to do that. Finally, after we had even forgotten about the golden eagle, Trevor and I, he was little at the time, we were sitting at the bagel shop down the street, and all of a sudden he jumps up excited, Daddy, look. And a new bank had been built across the street, and guess what their logo was? A big, giant golden eagle. So it will happen. It just doesn't happen on your time frame. Now, the third thing that I want you to do is something called the perfect game. Now, Trevor's visualizing game and the perfect game, I think that was strategy 14 and 15. So, you had to be really diligent to get all the way down to these. And these are really important ones. The perfect game is something that I invented for my clients who were resisting. So they had these goals, they had these dreams, they had these desires. And the universe, God, source, whatever it is, kept delivering, kept on a silver platter. Here you go, just do this, and that'll lead you where you want to go. But they kept resisting and not saying yes. They kept thinking, well, it needs to happen in this way. It needs to be like this, then this, then this, then this. And if it doesn't happen in that way, then it's not true. It's not happening. But that's not the way the world works, okay? When you have a goal, when you have a dream, when you're committed to something, the universe, God, source, whatever that is, that sort of organizing intelligence just creates the most effective path possible for you to get what you want. But it never looks the way that you think. And what you have to learn to do is say yes. So I invented a game that helps people to say yes. The first step in the game is whatever is offered, you take it. The second step is whatever's suggested, you do it. And the third step is whatever happens, you laugh and you declare it perfect. Now, people say to me all the time, okay, now whatever's offered, I take it. What if somebody offers me drugs? It's like, what? Hello, stupid. If someone is offering you drugs, do you realize that what you're putting out into the universe is, I want to be destructive to my life. I want to be unconscious. I don't want to be paying attention to what's actually going on in reality. That's what you're putting out into the world. If someone offers you drugs, it's because of who you're being. Now, let's pretend that you're actually being aligned and you want some positive, powerful things. When you want positive and powerful things to come into your life, they start to come in, but they never look the way you want. So you're telling people, I've really been thinking about this. I've been dreaming about this. I've really been wanting to do this. And then people go, oh, well, here, you should take this. And we have this nasty habit of going, no. Right? People say, let me buy dinner. No. Well, let me buy that for you. No. Well, let me give you my thing here. That'll help you. No. We decline. So stop that. For the next week, I want you to say yes. People offer you stuff, and it's a true offer. It's not that they're trying to sell you something. That's different. That's not an offer. That's a sales pitch. An offer, when someone offers to give you something, you take it. The second thing is suggestions. Now, so many people get confused about suggestions. The only time it's a suggestion is if they know you, if they understand you, if they understand what you want, then it's a suggestion. If they don't know you and understand you and understand what you want, it's not a suggestion, it's a sales pitch. It's a manipulation. It's them trying to get what they want. They're trying to put their objectives forward. You want to use discernment, okay? This works because you're being discerning that the person has your best interest in mind. And then finally, whatever happens, you just laugh and you declare it perfect. When you do that, you are going to be blown away at how rapidly some of the stuff that you put into your prophecy letter starts to come true. It will shock you. So I want you to write a prophecy letter. I want you to start visualizing some small things and letting them happen. Remember, don't go for the next visualization until you have accomplished the first one that you've done. Once you see the thing that you visualized, then you can do the next one, okay? Don't try and do multiples. Just do one at a time, okay? And you're going to have a lot of fun with that. And then finally, play the perfect game. Whatever's offered, you take it. Whatever's suggested, you do it. Whatever happens, you laugh and you declare it perfect. So those are my 3 favorites on the 15 strategies, and I hope that you get out there and get inspired again and start using some of this stuff.